Hello, everybody, and welcome to Total Annihilation Replays. Today, it's Late Night ONO number 5, so welcome, everyone. Here is the bracket we've got set up right now. We got 8 players. We got Breezy, Shockwave, Minter, Mike is back, Brown Ranger, aka Agave Journey, myself, Major Paradox, aka Boogie, and Redox, and Skank Crusher. So round 1 is going to be on the map, the Amazon. So seeding is done based off of the leaderboards here. So wherever you are on here determines where you get seeded for the tournament. So if you don't like where you're seeded for a tournament, then play some one-on-one games and get it all set up. So I will go ahead and get mine created here. It's going to be on the Amazon. It will be... Oh, here we go. You might hear me... I got to get to my channel and then find the link. We'll post the live stream. Get the links posted at the TAU. There we go. Oh. Oh no, yeah, there we go. I like how right here it's created one long river. So I am in this one. Close this. So yeah, the maps for the evening are the Amazon, Sail Away, and Trout Barn. So the Amazon is a, I'm trying to remember, I can't remember if it was Abe who made it or somebody made it a long time ago. And it is a pretty good map. And it's kind of like John's Pass, except, you know, inverted, yeah. All right, got Boogie in. Get the auto pause going. Good description for the map. Yeah, fight for resources. Well, yes, as always. So, all right, here we go. It's been years since I've played this map. So, let me just see. I'm gonna take a quick peek. Wind is very good, so. Oh, yeah, John's Pass but inverted. That is basically what we're dealing with here. All right. Let me know if the audio is good or if I need to change anything. Yeah, there's not a lot of resources on the land here. So in that way, it's actually very much like John's Pass, except there's lots of resources in the water. So sea or hover, I think, is going to be mandatory on this one. Play good? No, that's definitely not going to happen. Actually, don't know if I need the con. I don't need the con here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Actually, we'll do this. There we go. Get that up faster. Oh, I see what's happening. Shoot, I forgot where my override is. You know, I've been having that problem lately, where like it blinks to the attack and then stops working. He's going fast hover. I'm dead. Says I lost GG, but he doesn't realize how monumentally I screwed up. Alright, I still got the scout, so we'll save this and we'll do another bombing run. Alright. Yeah, so I totally bombed out his E. He's going to have MTs. So this next bombing run's not going to be as successful. But and he's building his metal before he's building his E. There we go. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I forgot what my autoclick override was. So. There we go. We'll see if anybody else is still going here. I don't know if I'm. I will go ahead and report. There we go. And I think all the other games are still on. Or they maybe haven't even started yet. Shockwave looks like he is AFK. So I think I can sub people out. Because if he's not here, then he's just going to get booted. Yeah, did Minter show up? Where is he? Okay, I'm getting... Oh, okay, Nick. Oh, that's a rough round. Round one for Breezy. Here we go. Okay, so Minter's on his way. Shockwave. Yeah, Nick. Nick saying he might be able to sub in. Oh man, if Nick had messaged that earlier, I would have held off the start for him. But he said he wasn't going to do it, so I wasn't counting on him. But we can sub in Raged, which should be probably similarly ranked to Shockwave, so that would probably be fair. So I think I can change this here. I just have to like close it down and then reopen it, I think. Okay. All right. See if I can close this. All right. Raged might just have to play under Shockwave's name because I can't figure out how to fix this. Oh, here we go. I can edit this way. Shockwave, edit. Here we go. We are good. Oh, Snake Eater's on. Man, I should have just waited till 9. Okay, so it's actually Redox versus me for Sail Away. And Agave and Minter are on, so... it's almost getting the game there. He's had plenty of time to roll his joint. So, what we can do here, though, is for entertainment purposes, we can watch the Agave versus Minter game. And then Redox and I see if Redox is okay with waiting. I think, okay, hey, so that's good. All right, we'll go ahead and we will go ahead and watch it. Yeah, the game against Boogie there, I was like, okay, the wind is good. I'm going to go air. Boogie knows how to defend against it. I'm surprised he didn't have a missile tower down. He was probably relying on the crashers, and the crashers, especially since I had a scout flying in the circles, the crasher's just going to switch targets too much. And it wasn't going to be able to get that bomber. So even though my first run was kind of lousy, I managed to clean it up and take out all Z and M. And that basically ended it, even though I screwed up with my air plant reclaim. But okay, here we go. Agave Journey versus Mike Minter on the Amazon. Okay. Top left here we have, in blue, playing as Core, TAR Brown Ranger of the Power Ranger fame. And he will be against, down here in the bottom right, returning to TA from a little bit of a hiatus, Mr. Mike Minter, number 20, who is here to deliver great victory. So winner of this moves into the semifinals. You get a semifinals, and you land yourself a cool bronze medal at the very least. So that can't hurt. Get on the leaderboard. So it looks like nobody is going air. Minter walking top 3 right here. Looks like Agave is doing a little bit more of a... I don't know if he meant to actually pick up that. Probably not. There's all this little foliage right here. Oh, you know, I forgot. I didn't even see these. I've had this built this aircon, like, well, I don't know if an aircon is worth it. And I didn't even see all of the Ulak trees. So yeah, an aircon was totally worth it, and I was dumb for not going out and grabbing those. So I was looking for them because John's Pass has Ulak trees. So I was like, oh, where are they? And I just didn't see them because of the coloration. So we'll see. It doesn't look like either of them have noticed. Vehicle going down from Minter, and K-Bot from Brown Ranger. And there is a great distance. Vehicles will go faster to get down here, but it's probably, you know, knowing how this plays, you're either going to get in the sea or get hover really fast if you didn't go air. We'll speed it up just a touch and get ourselves up to live. We're only a few minutes behind, both anticipating air with at least a single missile tower. Very similar builds at this point, you know, both going a con, the only major difference really being vehicle versus K-Bot, although Agave is going to be in the lead because Agave capped that 4th max and Minter did not. Although here he is reclaiming his vehicle plant after just 2 cons, so... Title's really strong here at plus 25. And it looks like Minter is planning on going... So this is where you see the speed of the vehicle coming to place. This is a foot race between the two sides. You can see he is already almost down to here. Without having reclaimed, though, Agave is getting a shipyard down. But he's got a bit more metal in the bank. Although it looks like Minter is accessing at this point. Yes, he is. So that is not good. Yeah, it says Minter's ahead because he reclaimed his plant, but really he's behind by about 200. So despite not reclaiming, Agave has his vehicle plant down, his shipyard down first. And Minter is a touch behind. Agave reclaiming now, so he can push out. So he's gone one con, and Minter is doing a similar build, going a con. See, this is still walking while Minter's already getting his mechs is capped on this side. So I think vehicle was probably the right play for what they were doing. Skeets, still cleaning this up right here. It's taking a little bit. You can see slowly going down. I think I'm live at this point. Somewhere along the stream here, I may have to give a little bit of break because kids will be coming home. So you may hear some excited noises in the background as they are currently out watching a movie. Really kind of even in the water here, and I think Minter's going to catch back up because he's getting this down, and Agave is just a little bit further behind, having gone K-bot, although he is going to be closer to getting Gimps, which will beat the Skeets, but Minter could very easily go advanced on this side and get Tritons and do well. So this is going to be a little bit of a gift to Minter if Agave doesn't get out here. Nice little move by Minter to cut these two off. He's got the numbers. He's closer to his spawn. Spawn, I mean his factory. Yeah. So this is a cool 225 metal for Minter if he gets a con up there to take care of it. He just made a very unhappy face. He's most displeased with something. And Agave noticed the Ulak trees. He tried to send this con up there to go get them, and he was unable to. So that's what that is right there. You see, Agave did go more construction units. Vehicle cons build a little faster. So 2 cons out for Minter. Second one coming out now from Agave, and he has got a second shipyard up. Whereas Minter, he's got a lot of metal in the bank. So, and he is currently ahead in production. I'm showing 28 to 21. Minter doing a better job just kind of building these sea resources. Well, and also he's had this up for much longer. So at this point, yep, Minter has taken the lead. He's almost ahead by nearly 1,000. But Agave will be able to climb back with his superior sea production. Right now, relatively even in the Skeet fight. Minter pushing up a bit past halfway, though. So, showing a bit more aggression. Now, all of Agave's, though, were fresh, whereas some of Minter's were damaged from this little skirmish that happened down here. So at this point, Minter is behind in the production. And so Agave actually has a big opportunity here, wins a massive wreck field, and really wins these back too. Minter wasn't able to catch those. So Minter wisely pulls back at this point, and now Agave is quickly swooping in to claim his prize. We'll see what he does with it. Minter building more shipyards here. and pushing out a con with his commander, so I don't know if I like that move. Typically when I do this, I like to have the second factory push out a con, even though it ends up slow building, just to get the to keep the skeets constantly flowing. At this point, he's at risk of losing this con if Agave is able to keep pushing. This little choke here is going to slow down the torrent, although not too much. It's really not hard for him to swing around. Minter is able to get the mechs up, so these additional mechs are coming in handy. Minter's still a ton of metal in the bank, though. But this is where, having the 2 shipyards up, you can see he's just got the absolute advantage, especially since the commander hasn't been building yet. So now he just needs to fall back if he can. The other thing you can do if you're in this kind of situation, you can get your kind of convert some of your land building power into helping the sea, get a few missile towers along the shore. So massive advantage here for Agave. You can see Agave's not accessing any of that either. Minter's finally got a little bit of a force built up. And he will start out producing him. Unless he does this right here. But he has a ton of metal, so this is actually not a bad move. Just try and fight the skeet fight. I like this move by Agave right here, moving into hovers. I think he's going to want more than one construction caveat on it. But just like driving the hovers right across here, you can take out all of Minter's E. We'll see how Agave reacts to the sub, though. Bold move by Mr. Minter, definitely taking advantage of, using up some of his sea resources. Bringing his comm back onto the land, most likely, I'm going to guess he's probably going to try and go K-Bot. Slowly but surely, the sub's going to start whittling those down. If he gets a 3rd shipyard up. Nope, here we go. We have Agave going advanced in the sea. Here, sub's already picked up 2 kills. This big wreck field, though, all for Agave journey. Minter still holding a 1k metal lead, despite that wreck field, and I think that's just based on capping. Yeah, Minter's got 2 extra Nexus capped there. And now, thanks to the sub, and having 3 shipyards, Agave has been pushed out. See, he's responding here with an enforcer, trying to crank that out, and he is currently stalling, trying to build this. Advanced shipyard is a massive drain, so if you're going to try and crank out an enforcer real fast to deal with the sub, yeah, here he goes. He cancels this. That's something he needed to do a little earlier. He just didn't have the metal in the bank, especially since he's working on the hovercraft platform too. So that's just trying to do too much with too little. Minter being aggressive with the sub here. This is definitely a good move. He's won the entire wreck field here. We'll see if he moves in to take it. And no, so Minter did a single con and then he's going advanced. But he is doing that on... He's got enough metal for it, it looks like. So, but this is all his if he wants to get out there and take it. That'll help him get that advanced up much faster. Yeah, it looks like Minter's now stalling on the advance. And all the units he's building. Take a con, go grab your prize. You won it, you gotta claim it. So, and this is where you're potentially given a big gift. He's got to turn that sub around. It's headed in the wrong direction. I mean, it certainly did its part. It won him a wreck field, but now that's like an entire wreck field's worth of metal right there if he doesn't self-destruct it. Down it goes, and that is 921 metal for Agave if he wants to take it. So that is a big deal. One of the things you can do in this situation, if you leave a wreck like that, you can try and get a skeet to get on top of it and destroy it. But it doesn't look like that's something that Minter is planning on doing at this point. He's going for the mohos. Agave does not have enough skeets to really protect these enforcers right now. We'll see if Minter figures that out and takes advantage of it. Oh, I haven't looked at my chat. Forgive me. Oh, Shaner, hello, hello, welcome. Who's the best right now? Everyone knows that Divine is the best. No, it depends. Depends what you're doing. So 3 enforcers here. This is a decent force that he can use to try and shoot these away, but he still needs a little bit more of a screening force. Pelican's coming out now. And this is where he'll be surprised if he runs into these snappers, because snappers, pound for pound, metal for metal, the snappers are going to win. Rotating his damage enforcer to the back here. Agave going title. Okay, so he's collecting his hover tanks right here. So this is what's going to propel Minter to victory, though. If you're going to go hovers, I think you really got to invest in it. Get some of the scout ones and then mix in a few of the snappers, and you got to make your move before it's too late. At this point, we're now 15 minutes in the game. Highly likely, especially since he didn't see a really big C push from Minter, leaving all this Rex too, that you're going to be seeing advanced in one form or another. And because he's not putting pressure on the land, they're trying to take up here. This is nice by Minter right here. He's actually giving himself a little bit of assistance in the C game. If he knew, if he had a sense for where he's at in the ski fight, he could easily drive these guys back and even take down an enforcer or two right now. This will be a gift for Agave. There's enough missile towers plus these tanks to take out 5 or 6 Pels. If he's able to control more. Yeah, he's got 6 tanks, so he's got enough as long as he just doesn't let him go by. He sees him coming in. Get him back on land. Let's draw him into your missile towers. So these do have the range, so they can kind of kite them, which is what... but they have the speed to run down the Pels. So, and now that's a big hint to Agave that, oh, Minter's advanced. You know, he's got a decent number of Pels, so how long has he been advanced? That kind of thing. Those are things you got to think about. Wreckfield is still being claimed. Again, Minter not really realizing his skeet advantage that he's got. But you can see right now, just on the resource, Minter at 45 to Agave's 26. Sub did some rating, took out the max. Minter coming in with a Crusader of his own. Both have hooked some titles. And this will actually really, this will put him over. Oh, but been moving the Pels, he's left himself vulnerable to the hover tank detachment here. So he'll have to decide, is he going to pull back with his skeets to try and defend this, or just send the newest Pels over? It looks like he's just sending the newest Pels. Bringing his commander down to get a D-gun. He really has very little defense right here. This is enough. If they get by the commander, then he's going to be able to come in here and do some serious damage. He's also going to get to see what Minter's been up to. Takes out 2 of the tanks. That's definitely helpful now. Will have enough to finish the job. He's got enough Pels here to now solve the issue. Fortunately, he can't pay attention 2 places at once. He's got to press here while defending at home. Nice little raid by Agave. He's got his Pels, though, so Agave's busy paying attention down here. And in the meantime, his entire navy has been wiped out. The Pels and Skeets overrunning it. Nice job by Minter right here. Yeah, getting 2 Mohos probably you know, it would have been better just to click, attack on the Mohos, and then come back and pay attention. That's what he's doing now, but he's doing it with a completely dead Navy. So the situation has changed now. Again, the entire wreck field now is Minter's. This one's just not far enough away. Missile towers easily take down the hover tank. Minter going in for another round here with hover tanks, and he could just, that's the other thing too he could have done, just paused here, kept his guys alive, and then cleaned up these shipyards. It looks like he's going to get one. There you go. He tags one. Looks like we're doing a little bit of a base trade here. Second shipyard almost down, but not quite enough. It does it, gets the wrecks too. Agave's comm has been spotted, but this is dangerous territory. D-gun goes flying off, just missed it, and there he goes, tags the Crusader, takes it down. And he accidentally D-guns his own shipyard at this point. That is not looking good. Nice job by Minter here. Ignoring the con, moving on, taking care of the resources. Definitely the right call. Agave says GG. Minter says GG. Good game, boys. Yeah, no advance from Agave at this point. It's going to put him in a... he's going to be hard-pressed to try and win this. He could defend on his side, though. Now pressing the attack down here. Yeah, just the superior build power of the construction vehicles came into play too. He was able to get his missile tower defenses up a lot faster. Second lab degunned here from Agave. Minter trying to kite, see if he can take out that comm, all while pressuring down here in the south. And Agave surrenders. So, good game, gentlemen. That was definitely a good watch. This was the tightest seed in the, this is the 4-5 seed in the tournaments. This is likely to be our best game from this bracket. So, cool. And one Mike Minter advances. Here's the final resources for you. All right. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hit refresh, see if they reported it. So I'll go ahead and I'll report this one. I'm guessing Breezy beat Rage Gamer. Okay. Snakey just says gamer, definitely. Let me see. I just want to confirm it before I put it in. Now, Redox, I'm up against Redox in the next one. He's beat me in the past few games I've played, so I fully expect him to do much the same this time around here and claim the win. All right, I'm just going to report Breezy as the winner here, just so that way we can have that, and Redox and I can get our game on. Okay. This is the most scuffed map ever. Well, you'd be surprised, Redox, how I can screw it up, so we'll go ahead and host. Sail away. Oh, Redux already hosted. I will join. Connection should settle out. There we go. All right, so here's a bracket right now. We've got our bronze medal winners at the very least. Breezy, Minter, myself, and Redux. So this is for moving into the finals. Say go, go, go. Yeah, good luck, Redux. Good luck. Yeah, get out of the stream, yeah. Makes sense not to be stream sniping. I appreciate your honesty. Yeah, Gave, you did pretty good there. That was, I think, yeah, there was a certain point where I think I called it out, where it's like, okay, now you've won this rec field and you got to take it, you got to convert that into something. And it just didn't happen. Minter was able to swing it back. So here we go. Okay. Oh, how do I want to play this? This map, there's two different ways to rush, obviously. Air is always an option. And you can also rush by just going C right away, which I'm very tempted to do just because I think it would surprise him. But we're going to fly. This is where I know if Redux is stream sniping or not. He'll be able to see that a tree's gone, though. But we're going to do it anyway. Sea rush. Oh, no, air. Okay. Oh no, I can't nano block it. Oh my gosh, I suck. Oh, I suck. I can't nano block it from the top. There we go, got it. Sucks that I lost that aircon. Should have C-rushed him. Nope, wrong button. Oof. That was too risky. I should not have done that. I lost it. I forgot to see what was he building. Oh, yeah, so he went a, what you call it? Atlas. Valkyrie. So he's not air anymore, he doesn't have any bombers. Okay, we need to get in the water. Needs to happen. Yeah, I know. It's over is my new my catchphrase. I was really lucky that I managed to, even though we bombed my aircon, I managed to keep my what you call it up and running. Get that missile tower that was under construction done. Okay, get plenty of E, and reclaim this. I would love to get hovers up, but I just don't have the metal at this point. And Redux had his mexes up longer, even though I tagged his E. So, here we go. A little help here for the shipyard in case he pushes. Take a little bit of risk there. 2 secons. So I can just start capping these resources. You can see title's really good here. 24. Let's go Redux. Come on now. I guess it's all right to have a Redux fan club in the chat. There's a lot of sea resources. If I can get some nice metal, if you'll let me take it. See if I can at least harass over here. He's got a big advantage with that Valkyrie, though. Unfortunately, I left 500 metal in his front yard. See if I can find another one. Keep an eye on these wrecks too. If they start disappearing, that means there's a con there. Okay, well, we can also raid his shores. I've got a bit of advantage. I'm going to take advantage of that too. Push out another con. Okay, he's got too many skeets there, so let's go put some pressure elsewhere on the map. Still not picking that up yet. Hello, Con. Just can't quite see it. See if I can catch it over here. All right. This would be a nice trim here if I can keep this kind of light. Smaller batch out here. Trying to read the cons. Clean it up. There we go. I need to start thinking about normal mates. Probably got a con down here, which is why he's interested in fighting over here. Let's see if we can go find it. Decides to hang out and leave a bunch of metal on my doorstep. Okay, he's coming down here. Just trying to figure out where to do that. I'm trying to cut him off. Okay, he unfortunately sees that I'm hovering. Oh, he gets a con. Oh, he's way ahead, I lose. Oh well. Fun game, guys. Yeah, he went way more C and I went hovers. That was a mistake. This little pack right here. Just gonna go off that other doorstep if I can survive. Again, one of these guys will help. These guys right here. very sad. Okay. That was torture. There goes the Valkyrie flying by. Alright, I have a crap ton of metal now. Now he will come down in full force to wipe that out. I can't. Yeah, I've played Redox like 6 or 7 times recently. I cannot beat him. I have lost every single time. Yeah, he's got like 6 or 7 shipyards. I have not nearly that many. Like, I can degun, I've degunned, what, 26 of these, and I'm still not even close. We got both cons, so these are now useless down here. Wow. Great job, Redux. Yeah, I can't beat him. I don't know what's up. I just can't do it anymore. Oh, boy. Yeah, it was dumb to go hover. I should have just fully invested in the sea and just built way, way, way more shipyards. But he also has that stupid Valkyrie that I didn't kill, and that ended the game. He won with that. I need a lot of build power to use all this metal that I've got. You know, I probably shouldn't be worrying about protecting these shipyards. Yeah, anymore. Well, no, I used to be able to beat Redux. He's actually improved a ton, but I just can't do it. It's not going to happen. And I see, look, he's already got all these capped. So now he sees my skates move away, so I don't want to get those racks. Oh my gosh. This is so over. Yeah, I suck at this game. No, okay, no, sorry, that's rude. Redux is very good. My hope here is that Redux hasn't converted his victory. I mean, he's got the whole map, so you can see here. So there's really no way that he hasn't converted this into the win at this point. There's building titles too, which you should be doing. I mean, I've degunned like a ton of metal worth of stuff, and it will not change the outcome of the game in my favor. Like, so now he sees, oh, I'm advanced. And he already is making probably 3 times the metal, so he has to be like, okay, well, I'll just sit back and go advanced then. Because these guys aren't fast enough. They're not like the hovers where they're fast enough to actually take the map. Gosh, I'm so dumb. I need to just go skeets. That's all I needed to do. No, but not now. Not anymore. These are useless. Okay, it probably has enough skeets just to run down my games. Yeah, I can see he does. It's just that far ahead. And I didn't build a necro. Yeah, I just want to see the color here. 100% red. Yep, there it is. Yeah, that's over. Oof. Yeah, that's like 7 games in a row that Redux has beat me. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, this should actually move him ahead of me. I'm overrated right now. I'm probably a 1150, 1200 player, and Redux, yeah. So we need to switch places. He's here. I'm down here. Well done, Redux. Okay, so, and let's see who won on Minter and Breezy. Minter says Minter easy win, but do I believe him? Yeah, good game, Redux. I was just saying to the chat, I think we've played 7 games in a row now, and I have not won a single one of them. So I was saying I can't beat you anymore. It's just not possible for me. Really, it was that you got that Valk away, and I didn't have a fighter. Couldn't chase it down. We will watch the final. I don't know if we'll actually get to the next one here because it is game time for the final, and the final is Breezy versus Redux on Trout Barn. So you ready to go? Okay. Yeah, Redux, you definitely got the free medal. It's like I said, I couldn't hunt down that Valkyrie. If I'd gotten it, then and then you got the crazy luck on bombing my aircon, just dropping right underneath your bomber. It's very unfortunate for me. Oh shoot, why is this? There we go. Alrighty, here we go. We got the final match. Getting ready to go. Pro Trap Barn, yep. Breezy's going to have more experience on this one, so definitely advantages to him. But, you know, Redux has been gaming lately, as you can tell. That's the fun thing about ONOs, too, is you get a wild, lucky shot like that. And it's like, well, now I win. All right, they have launched. I guess we could, you know what we could do here? We could, round 2, Redux Postal now. There we go. We could actually watch this here. I'm just going to speed it up so we can get to the final. But that way we can see the other semifinal here. If there are no objections from the chat about visiting Minter versus Breezy on Sailway. It's 21 minutes, and if I speed it up, it'll take like 10. So, and then we'll speed up the final when we get in there and see how it goes. Okay. All right, in the red on the left, we have Breezy. In the yellow on the right, we have Minter. I don't know if Minter's actually ever played this map before. So, whereas I'm confident Breezy had, this was a OTA classic, got played quite a bit back in the day. Okay, yeah, I definitely won't do that. All right, Breezy going air, same thing that Redux did against me. And Minter going for the C rush. All right, good for him. So we got a C versus air. This is a very common OTA kind of start here. I'll go ahead and crank the speed so that way we can catch the final game. So Breezy goes 5 wind. Starts building his bomber. Not reclaiming any trees, it looks like. There you go. He just snags 1 tree. You can see how fast Minter. I don't know if he got himself enough. See, there you go. So he's got some skeets out, and he's going for the run. Breezy's bomber's out. Breezy building an Atlas. Yeah, I should have built one of those. Breezy bomber flies right over the skeet, but it manages to get by. Skeet's notoriously bad at shooting down bombers, especially at that angle. Breezy gets everything marked there. Doesn't get it on that pass. And he's reclaiming his air after building the Atlas. Gets the energy, and that really is, especially these underwater metal extractors take a lot of energy to build. And Minter is not rushing now. So this is going to be an issue for Minter, is that there's a bomber. Yeah, he needs to stop building this. Is that, yeah, so there's a bomber out, and you're not kind of returning fire by scouting and taking him out. Oops, there we go. We'll set it just to +8 so that we can keep the clock accurate. Or, well, you know what, maybe I can speed it up a little more, and we will Breezy immediately picking up his K-Bot and having it go for a ride. Nice job by Breezy here, playing it safe, getting it off screen. He doesn't have a radar up, so he doesn't actually see Minter's skeet. Minter's got his comm back on land now, walking the mexes. You can see Breezy here building a nice little cage for his metal extractor. He's got missile towers backing up. The downside is your missile towers will actually shoot it if you build it this close, because they'll hit the dragon's teeth. Breezy reclaims after 1, 2, 3, 4 cons. Likely moving into the sea at this point. Again, off screening, keeping that Atlas alive. Yeah, we'll speed it up so that way we can kind of see. Breezy landing on the top, so he's got top and bottom, and you can see his metal income is catching up with Minter, even though Minter's got 1, 2, 3, soon to be 4 of these really good. Oh no, he's got 4. Soon to be 6 actually of these really good underwater metal extractors. But his comm is not in the water right now, so he's not cranking out skeets. He's got 2 cons on it though. Almost as much build power as the comm. But this gives Breezy some breathing room. Getting a sonar up. I think I hear footsteps outside, meaning I'll probably set it to Breezy's line of sight here as the kids come in. They just got done watching Inside Out 2 at the theater. Yep, here come the footsteps. Okay, I can say a few things and then I'll have to disappear again. It definitely is Breezy's game to lose. And Minter is trying to make it last, but this is definitely over. There we go. He's got to reclaim these. So the game goes to Breezy on that one, which we already knew because I already updated the bracket. And what we got to do here then is we got to go ahead and get started with the final. And it looks like it is actually already over. So I will go ahead and we will find the replay here. And it is going to be, what map am I looking for? Trout Barn, that's right. So we should be able to refresh this. Yeah, you're right, Paracarry, that is correct. One mistake early, and it is done. So, go ahead and click the watch button here. All right, I'm back for a few more minutes, and then... So, the next here is Trout Barn, which is another, I think it was, I can't remember if it was Core Contingency or Battle Tactics, but I think it was Battle Tactics. I think that's when the city tile set came in. So we'll get to see Trout Barn. Redox and Breezy both playing ARM. Down here in the south for the final of our ONO tournament, we have Redox in blue, and representing the red on the north side, we have Breezy, I'll go ahead and speed up the beginning a little bit. 3 wins going down from Breezy, 2 wins from Redox into the K-Bot lab, and a radar 2 from Breezy. Another wind, and then it looks like he's going to put out his K-Bot. Wind here can be kind of mediocre. I would expect Redox to probably put out another one. And Redox is going Flea. So going for the Flea rush here. I like it. Be aggressive. Play to win. Breezy K-Bot Khan first. Khan coming out from Redox, but you can see by going fewer wins, he's got a little catching up to do in that department. But I can see why going 2 wins now. He wanted to get those fleas out as fast as possible. So you can see, and I've cranked the speed just a touch. This 1 missile tower is going to stop the flea rush, though. He's got a radar, too. There's really not much that the Redox is going to be able to do with those, other than potentially harass a little bit. Fleas come in. Breezy sees it on the radar. Gets one of them. It sends out a few peewees. 2 cons now from Breezy. 2 from Redox as well. You can see they're starting out just by picking up the small little wrecks. Redox going immediately into advanced. Probably planning on slurping up this higher metal stuff right here. Breezy, rather than going advanced, he's staying T1 here. Building some, likely getting some flash gears out. Just a second, make sure to chat. Sorry about that. Flea's got longer range, so Redox is doing a little bit of harassment of these peewees with it. You can see they're taking a little bit of damage, but the moment it gets close enough, the peewees are just going to take it out. And Breezy comes upon a construction unit attempting to build a radar. Thing is, yeah, Redox should have known that guy was coming. This is a free, maybe even free 2 cons. Already advanced, though, from Redox, so this warrior will make quick work. This is not necessarily something you... I don't know if that's something you really want to reveal. That you went advanced already, but I don't think you really had a choice in the matter. Breezy capping the mexes. Redox will be able to do that quite easily now with his advanced units to protect him, although loads of flashes being hosed out by Breezy's commander. So this is like a T1 versus fast T2 fight here. And now Breezy going advanced as well. So yeah, this is the thing is Redox has approximately 2,000 metal of his invested in just that lab, where Breezy does not. He's got that metal all right here. So he needs warriors now on this side, and unfortunately he's only got a handful of peewees, and he's going to drop another construction unit. Advantage Breezy on that one. Flashes come roaring in. Breezy decides to turn around right before he gets to the E, but I don't think Redox has any... That's it. He's cleaned up all his buildings, and he doesn't have any mexes at all. He's completely stalled out. Whereas Breezy's got a handful on this left side here. All he's got to do, and then these warriors are going to leave some decent-sized wrecks for him. Breezy has more than enough units to handle it. 212 there, so yeah, that's like another, you know, handful of these. Breezy more than enough units to protect at this point, although it looks like he's pulled back. He's actually exposed 2 of his cons without any radar here. Breezy turns it around. Let's see if Redox sees it. He does. He's giving chase. Nice interception angle by Breezy here. You can see he's blocking with those. He's going to be able to protect his construction units. I don't know if he's going to be able to save his mexes, which is really what he needs at this point. Redox finally getting more mexes down. He needs to stop these factories if he wants those to finish. The warrior comes in, gets both of the construction units. But again, Breezy just kind of generally controlling the map better here. He's got plenty of units on both sides. And all these wrecks are on Breezy's side of the map. Except for this one. This one's now on Redox's side of the map. Redux definitely the underdog in this match. Again, Breezy's experience is going to be the and skill is going to be having him with the advantage, and Redux is just going to be falling further and further behind as he's unable to keep any of his mexes up and running. Redux moving his commander out. Breezy going C in the middle. Nice little lineup of flashes here. Nice degunning. But looks like Breezy's going to get... But he doesn't quite get the con. Nice little... It's a little juke by Redux there to get it out of the way. But Breezy comes flying in with the flashes, and things are not looking good for Redux. T1 versus T2. T2 isn't always going to win it for you. And Trout Barn, the Rex, there's not as many as there are on other city maps, so you can't fully fuel your advanced economy, advanced units. I think that wasn't a lot of metal. That is correct, Redux. That was not. All of the wins are down now at this point. Redux says, good game and good night. Good game to Breezy, our tournament champion. So late night ONO number 5 goes to Breezy. I think who collects his first gold on these. Mad right, yeah, the Zeus will do a nice number, but not against that many flashes. Metal for metal, the flashes are going to beat it. There's just too many of them. So you can see here, Breezy just producing more metal and just having a better idea of how to play that. So victory to Breezy. So I'll go ahead and get the report in. There we go. And I will end the tournament. So we have Breezy, Redux in second, Breezy in first, with myself and Mentor collecting a bronze. There we go. So, and this should update. I think this will update. There we go. Late night ONO number 5 goes to Breezy, who now moves up the leaderboards to tie it up with Nick, who's got the a gold and a silver, and a gold and a silver to Breezy. So congrats. Thanks to everyone for hanging out tonight. Thanks to everyone who played. It was definitely a good time. Nice to have 8 players in a tournament. And again, I try to let you guys know as soon as I know when this is going to happen. So if you do want to come on to TAF and try your luck, it's a really low time commitment, because you can just pop on, and if you lose, then you're out quick. And if you win, then great news, you're on, and you have a chance at glory. So consider hopping on and giving it a shot. If you want to also move up your seeding in the tournament, you just play 1 versus 1 ranked games, and then that determines the tournament seeding. So without further ado, thank you so much for joining me this evening. If you have not already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button as well, and leave a comment down below if you have any map suggestions you'd like to see in the next ONO. I'd love to hear from you. All right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.